viewers, and welcome to another episode of the Zog. What's been going on in life? It's a bit weird. There's been a lot going on, but at the same time not a lot going on. It's one of those days where it seems like everything that needs to be done has to be done all immediately, and then after that there's a big space. Like, what do I do now? So what I've been thinking is I'm going to get a role-playing game back up and running, and I'm going to do it in twofold. I'm going to have a tabletop role-playing that I'm going to play with a few friends, and that's going to be great fun. I've got people invited and they're local, so it'll be great. We'll actually be able to get around a table. I haven't done that for years. Mostly I play by forum posts, and that's great. You get some amazing role-playing opportunities and a chance to play lots of different games practically at the same time, but you don't have the face-to-face interaction that I love for tabletop gaming. So I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm not sure whether I'm going to be running a Dungeons & Dragons 3.5 campaign or a Traveller campaign using the D20 system, because I've got the books for both. And at the moment, I'm really wanting to do a basic hack and slash game, but at the same time, I'm really wanting to do a full-on space opera, which I think I could do really well. So I'm torn on that, but we'll see what happens. And the other thing that I want to do with role-playing is, it's about time there was a local live role-playing group. This is something I've been thinking about for a while, and I've written live role-playing rules before, but I've written 3 different systems now, and I've run live role-playing systems before, and I'd like to think I did a good job. I mean, people still spoke to me afterwards, so that's a good indicator. So I want to get something running that's going to be good for newcomers. That's really important to me. I don't want something that is basically an experienced role-playing game and newbies really can't get in unless they've got someone that's willing to sit there and tutor them through it, because there's no fun in that for both parties. So what I've got in mind is a basic system that you can keep in your head and you don't need to consult rules a lot and argue over rules a lot, but which is complex enough for people who are experienced with role-playing to be able to get really into and get some meat out of it, you know? And I've worked out how to do that, and that one's going to be a basic medieval system, but I'm also going to have it modular, so you can bring in or take out future aspects as well, and that way it has the potential to expand later. And for example, we could have evenings where instead of just being a medieval tavern type setting, what you actually have is a medieval tavern type setting where people from the future have accidentally time travelled in, or things like that, or suddenly advanced alien species from another planet have landed, and you've basically got a situation of medieval knights versus the space warriors, that kind of thing. I think that would be fun. So I'm going to make it modular so you can plug and play which bits you want and which bits you don't, and then I'm going to release it online, so there'll be PDFs to download. You'll be able to get a hardback copy if you want to get it printed and things like that, because you can do that these days, print on demand. I'll just produce the file, there you go, take it in whatever form you want. I think that would be quite nice. I've done it before, so putting up a basic system together won't take more than maybe a weekend. Actually playtesting it and seeing whether it works, and then refining the rule system to suit. That'll take a bit longer, of course, but again, a month or 2 of development and that should be fine. So that'll be fun, and it's a nice little side project. Speaking of projects, the comics are coming along really well. I'm looking forward to getting Inkproof Canon back up and running, which will probably end up happening at the end of the month now because of the problem that we've had with all kinds of taxes for the company and for self-employed, and dealing with the Google court case that just goes on and on and on. I am still dealing with the fact that they disabled my AdSense account because of a clickbot attack, and I'm really annoyed that that happened, because I told them there was a problem and nothing happened. And then after that they go, oh, there's funny activity on your account, we're going to disable it because obviously you're doing click fraud. I'm not. I didn't do anything. I got attacked by someone else who decided they didn't like one of my videos, so they sent a clickbot after me. Who does that? But it seems like if you're not one of the top 100 and actually have a phone line to YouTube, or you're not one of their partners that they invited rather than coming through the automated invited thing where you get to a certain number of views and then you get invited to monetize, then apparently you don't get contact to anyone. It's ridiculous. So I'm still fighting that and I'm still annoyed. But we'll get it dealt with soon enough. I've got to go to Ireland to actually sue them, mind, because all of Europe, if you want to sue AdSense, and chances are you will have to if anything goes wrong, because they will not speak to you and just do arbitrary things. then you've got to go to Ireland because that's where they keep their headquarters for tax purposes. I'm a bit annoyed about that, but what can I say? So that is pretty much my life at the moment, doing comics, making videos, dealing with legal fallouts, dealing with taxes, and then trying desperately to do something fun on the side. So, how has your day been? I'd love to hear from you, so if you have anything to say, do leave it in the comments. But for now, I think that's pretty much it. So, thank you for watching. If you did like this, remember to click the like button, share it with your friends so that they can see what's been going on as well, and subscribe for future videos. I'm back tomorrow with Comic Fridays, where we're going to be reviewing this special episode of Judge Dredd that's in the Prog 1817 for 2000 AD, where he has to deal with a gay club that apparently fetishizes Judge Dredd. That's going to be interesting. So do pop back for that tomorrow. But until next time, I've been Kirk-Robinson. You've been watching The Zog on ZJKR, and I'll see you tomorrow.